Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Noah from SimpleFly Tech, and today we sort of have an unboxing video for you. So basically, we've been filming an unboxing video for about 10 minutes and we forgot to hit record. So we're just going to start from where we're at right here, and we're going to keep you guys up to date with what's going on with this. So basically, we have in our hands today a FlashForge Creator Pro.
New.
So it's not called new.
It's called the new.
Read the sheet. It is the FlashForge New Creator Pro. So basically, this is the second model beyond the Creator. This is just like its predecessor. This is a dual extruder 3D printer with a heated bed. This one is totally enclosed, which is different from the original model. It also has a full metal shell opposed to the original one that was made out of really flimsy like plywood. So basically, let's go over what we've sort of done so far and what's going on here. So when you open up the box and you're taking out all your styrofoam, you have your filament tube guides, you have spool holders yet to be installed as well. We have hardware for installing our extruders, which are, if you can see that, right here. And so those will need to be installed next. It also came with a kilogram of black filament as well as a kilogram of red filament. So, what else do we got here? Other than that, we also just had, typical power cable, USB cable, came with a 4 GB SD card because this printer does work off of an SD card, or you can just plug in straight to your computer. It uses Replicator G as its slicer, which is the same as the MakerBot replicator, for those who don't know. Taking a look inside and in the front panel here, we do have an LCD display, and we also have some nice navigation buttons. They feel a lot nicer than the original model did. For those of you who haven't seen the original model, I would look it up to see how much they've improved. Looking at the inside here, our bed, our heated bed, now has a nice new texture to it. The original model just had basically a thin slice of metal with a little bit of a yellow,
It's like film or something.
yeah, like a yellow film on top. That was supposed to help with the heating and sticking of the bed, but really you weren't going to get any good prints unless you used, your classic glue stick or your painter's tape. But this has almost a sort of grip to it that's really nice. It has a really nice feel to it. It also seems to have pretty much the exact same bed size as you see in the other 3D printers that they make at FlashForge. I think obviously when you have this nice enclosed case here, you're not having any sort of issues with airflow. Personally, I know I've had a lot of issues with, having my air conditioning unit on and it's blowing cold air, and I'm trying to have a heated bed and it's having heating issues, and then I get tons of warping with my ABS filaments mostly. But with this, we should be able to get all sorts of different types of prints without really any interruptions from airflow. So it's definitely a huge improvement from the original model, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how it performs. So basically, at this point now, we're going to get our extruders installed, we're going to get our spool holders hooked up, we're going to get a roll of filament on here, and we're going to see if maybe we can get our first print out of it. So let's go ahead and do that, and then we'll check right back in with you guys. Alright guys, so as you can see, we have now got the extruder installed and all set. We also installed, Francisco, if you'd be kind enough to point to the turbo fan attachment that was included. We have installed the turbo fan. I'm now popping open a nice little filament roll so that maybe we can see if everything's good to go and if we're printing okay. This is incredibly quiet. What the? It's singing a song to us. I mean, look at these nice LEDs on the inside. The camera should be picking that up. Wow, I had no idea. I love it. Lighten up the prints. Let's go ahead and load some filament. Alright you guys, so what I have just gone ahead and done is I have loaded up the black filament in the back there, and I fed it through the guide tube. But I'm going to go ahead and try and preheat that extruder so that we can load the filament. I'm going to go to preheat, or actually go to utilities, filament loading. These buttons feel really nice, and I like that they glow too. I'm going to load right. So it says we're heating. I'm putting emphasis again on how much quieter this one is compared to the first one. I think I'm in love. Begin loading or unloading. Okay, so as you guys can see, we are now extruding our black filament, so that is awesome. It looks like it has, you know, a little bit of red filament left over, possibly from a test print back before they shipped it. But we are pretty much good to go at this point, so I think our next move here is I'm going to go ahead and test a regular print, and we're going to see how it performs. So let's check it out. Okay, so one difference between this one and its predecessor is the SD card here is going to go ahead and go on the inside of the unit rather than on the outside. So there's a little slot here that we can go ahead and put the SD into. That's scary, shoving something in there. Okay, so that should be good now. So I have put a print on there, so I'm going to click print from SD, and it is loaded up according to the LCD screen. So I am going to get that going. Let's close the gates. Now the platform is preheating. It's currently at 26 degrees Celsius out of 110, and the extruder is reheating because it did heat originally for us in order to load that filament. I love that purple LED on the inside right now. Now considering we didn't have to level this at all, it's actually very impressive that it's working so perfectly right off the bat. The platform is also holding steady at 110 degrees. With the original Creator, it would often lower its temperature almost immediately upon starting your print. It would have a hard time keeping up without that air enclosure that we have in this new one. I knew it would sing. It says we love making things. All right, I'm gonna back this up. I'm gonna let Mr. Francisco take over the camera. And let's pull this bad boy out. Ooh, it's still warm. Ah, it's very warm. Oh my gosh. Look at him bend.
Do a side of the other one.
All right, here we go.
Oh,
I got him. He's alive. Whoa. All right, so he's looking pretty good. There's some sort of coating that is on the bottom of the print right now. You can tell they definitely put something on top of this. Ow, hot. I'm stupid. They definitely put something on top, but wow, that turned out amazing for our first print. Let's get some nice close-ups. Alright guys, so overall it looks like this printer is going to be a beast. It's still warm, it feels good on my arms right now. Anyway, I hope that we went over what you wanted to see here. We're super excited to keep using it in the future. Let us know what you thought of the unboxing, and we'll see you guys later. Have a good one.